Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Myself and the family are going to start Age of Sigmar Skirmish. We're all going to get involved in Age of Sigmar itself, but because we need to paint up all the armies, it'll take a while. So what we're going to do is each have gangs to do Age of Sigmar Skirmish, as I say. Now, I basically said to my wife and my son and daughter that they could create a gang for them to play, and I was hoping that they would actually use figures that I'd got. So for instance, they'd use Death Rattle, they'd use Seraphon, and they'd use, although it is a bit difficult, some of the destruction stuff, the ogre stuff. But of course that's not the way it panned out. So I'll show you everybody's gang that they chose. So here's the first gang. This was chosen by my wife. She liked the Dragon Blades and the is it Dragon Noble. So she decided that she wanted these three figures in her gang, which adds up to 30 points. Of course I hadn't got them, so I had to go out and buy them. But she has got the Sky Agents, is it, army that I secretly bought for her. So she has got Sky Cutters, and she did also have the Shadow Warrior. She'll also be using some of the other high elf figures from Shadespire, is it? From that box set. So these just working nicely with those anyway for her to use in the future in the actual Age of Sigmar game. So that's the three figures that she has chosen. Obviously I've got to get them painted up before we do any gaming. So then my son chose Sigmarites, or whatever you call them, and he chose the two prosecutors, are they, with hammers. Now he wanted the Knight of Zeros or something, but that figure's £25. So what I said to him was I'd rather put the £25 towards the big box set where you get all the Liberators, etc., and the corn stuff, rather than just spending it on one figure. And so from that box set he managed to get the two prosecutors and also the Lord Relictor. So again, that's a 30-point army. Unfortunately, these prosecutors really like to fall over. They're really unstable, and just putting the three figures on here, I managed to drop one of the prosecutors and break the wing off, so I've got to put that back on again. They've got to be fully painted, but my son said that he wants to do them, so that's fine by me. So that's the second gang. So the third gang is my daughter's, and she did in fact use an army we'd already got. However, I hadn't got the Skink Star Priest, and we hadn't got Pterodons, so I had to buy those. So that's her 30-point gang: Star Priest, Pterodon, Saurus Warrior and Saurus Knight. As you can see, some progress has been made on the Sauruses, but still quite a bit to go. And then the final gang is my own, and I'll show you that now. And here it is. Basically I can't decide what to use. With the others all picking order armies and figures, that kind of left me in a bit of a predicament, because it just kind of weirds me out a bit that four order gangs are going to be fighting over stuff, whereas I was hoping that we would have, two order gangs perhaps, and then two other gangs, either destruction, death or chaos. So I don't know what army to choose. I can choose from Sylvaneth. I did consider taking Branch Witch and 7 Dryads, making my gang much bigger than anybody else's. I can now do the Bloodbound, taking a character and some of the Blood Reavers and whatever. I could take Death Rattle, either using the Cairn Wraith or the Wake King, and then some skeletons. I could take Destruction, but I would have to buy one of the orc characters, either the Weird Boy, is it, or the War Dancer, or wherever he is, War Chanter. And then I could take an Ogre, which I've got, but then I'd have to fill it with some other orcs. So I'd like some help, if possible. Out of those that I've mentioned, what do you think I should take along? Everything needs paintings that I've just mentioned, apart from the one Ogre. But so you guys who are watching this, if you could just leave a quick comment as to which one you think I should take along, whether you think it's fine that, you know, we have 4 order gangs competing, or whether for fluff I should take something from the Destruction, Chaos, or Death alliances. I look forward to seeing what feedback I get. Thanks for watching.